What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel, Chilling with Londa. Your girl is doing much better. I'm ready to tell y'all a story time. But yeah, if this is your first time clicking on my channel, then honey, thank you. Everything around here helps. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit your notification bell. Leave a comment down below. Hype me up. All that good stuff. Like I said, all of it helps. But if you... I'm not me shiny. Girl, your girl just got her hair done this morning, y'all. Girl, my forehead is shining. But if you already a part of the crew, y'all know what time it is. It's time for another story time, honey. And yeah, we're going to talk about me. We just talking about me in this story time. Y'all see my boneless, knotless. Girl, they cute or whatever. They cute or whatever, but they little boneless, you feel me? They cute or whatever. They're a little boneless, but I got a little story time for us today. And we're going to be talking about how I got arrested 3 times in 4 months. Yeah, your girl. This is why your girl haven't been consistent this year. Ever since I got arrested the first time, shit just wasn't right for me. A lot has been happening, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to wrap this year up just spewing my trauma, my drama, and we're going to get it over with. We're going to get it out and over with. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the story time. And yeah, while I tell a story, I'm going to go ahead and put these little beads on my hair. I think I got the right ones. I'm not sure. They look a little small, but we're going to work with them. I needed some scissors. See, this is... Ain't nobody got no scissors around here. I know you lying. I can't use my teeth. Shit, I barely got any in the front. Oh, hell. I'm barely feeling very nice. So I got a knife. Y'all, and this shirt won't let me be great for nothing. It just keeps showing my bra. I'm trying to be cute, but whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and put these beads on my hair while I talk to y'all. Because I just want to try this look out. I seen some people... I see some girls with these little wooden beads on the end of their plaits. So, I thought they was cute. And since my plaits are a little boneless, I want to go ahead and add a little jiggle to them. So, we're going to see how that goes. And let me just set this up so I can look at y'all in y'all face when I tell y'all that your girl year has been rough, tough, and dry around the edges. But we have come to the new year. And I'm grateful to be here. I thank God. And yeah, let me see if I can do this while I talk to y'all. So y'all, your girl was arrested 3 times in 4 months. Yes. So let me see where I should start. So do y'all remember when I was arrested in July for trying to hit my ex in front of the popo, right? Right. And then a lot of y'all let me have it. I ain't got the little crochet needle, so we just gonna do this. Oh, it's messing up my plait. But, and a lot of y'all got on my boyfriend. You know, y'all let him have it. A lot of people let him have it. Or whatever, what have you. Okay, this not working. Look what it's doing to my ends. But, yeah. So, we gonna go there, right? So, your girl unhinged, y'all. I had a little problem, a little anger problem. And I tried to hit my ex in front of the popo, right? So... your girl got arrested, and it's a whole story time about that. And again, if you have not checked that out, if you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, I will post that video down in the description below. And go ahead and just watch it, see what happened. So yeah, I got arrested in July, y'all. And then yeah, for trying to hit him in front of the popo, right? So I got arrested, and then I was in jail for like 2.5 days, right? And when you get arrested for you know, essentially DV, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but once you get arrested for the DV, and I don't know how other states work, but in Florida they don't play by that DV, which I learned the hard way. But when you get arrested for the good DV, y'all, it's an automatic stay away order between you two, the two people, right? So that's that. So I was in jail for 2 days. Your girl got bonded out. He bonded me out, you know. I was good. I was good to go. And it was like, you know, as long as you stay clear of each other for however many days and y'all work it out or whatever, what have you, everything gonna be okay. We just gonna, you know, we're gonna have him come to court and we're gonna have him say he don't want to press charges and everything. Just wait 90 days. Oh, by the way, every time we went to court, um the state would reset. They would reset it over and over and over again. Yeah, I don't know how these are gonna turn out, but I'm gonna try my best. I need the crochet needle. But every time I went to court, the state would push it out over and over, a reset, a reset, a reset, and they have up to 90 days to keep resetting your court date. So every time I was going to court, child, the state was just like, we gonna reschedule. So now that happened in July, y'all. Happened in July. So I only had what, July, August, September, October. I had until like about October 15th for everything to be, you know, done with, over with, or whatever. That was fine. Even though we had a stairway order from each other, y'all, we had a life together. We stayed together. Our cars, you know, we have each other information. You know, it just was impossible kind of for us to like not be around each other. So I did one. I don't know if that's good enough, but we're gonna keep moving, child. I don't know. We're gonna keep moving. That's just, I should have had the little crochet needle, but we're gonna keep moving. Okay. So it was a pretty much hard for us to like not be around each other. If you want to quite, I'm sorry, I have to lick it. If y'all want to be quite honest, you know, because our life was entwined with each other. We were together 7 years, and you know, just naturally we just had to be around each other. I'm just being quite honest. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. So if you guys have not also checked the story time out that I just put out on my birthday, go check it out. I know it was kind of short, and I know it was kind of like all over the place. But if you paid attention to the story time, I was talking about how I got in a car crash, right? So now it's October, let's say 8th. My homegirl was just like, girl, come hang out with me. And I was like, you know, it's like 10 at night, and you know, I got work in the morning, and y'all know, those of y'all who know me, been rocking with me for a while, I've been working from home for like 2 years. So I was like, you know, it's 10 o'clock, you know, even though I work from home, I still want to get some rest, you know. But my homegirl was like, girl, what you doing? Like, come hang out. So I sat in my car for a little bit, y'all. I did. I thought about it. And I was like, I should go hang out with my homegirl because she been asking me to hang out for a while. Now, lessons, y'all, when your spirit tells you something, listen. You feel me? Just listen. Because I sat in the car, y'all, this is messing up my plaits. I should have had the crochet needle. I don't have a crochet needle, but I'm trying to work it out. But it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Ooh. So, okay, so I sat in the car for like 10 minutes staring at the street because I'm like, okay, it's 10 at night and I have to work in the morning. And like I said, when your gut tell you something, listen to it, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to just go hang out with my homegirl for like an hour or so because, you know, she been begging to hang out with me for a while. I ain't see her in a long, long time. All throughout my little arrest ordeal, she's been there for me. You know, we've been talking, my confidant, my friend. So I was like, okay, I ain't gonna leave her hanging another night. I'm gonna go hang out with my girl. So I'm driving, and y'all, those of you who are from Miami know the 826 West. I was on the 826 West, and I was driving, minding my business. I was also on the phone with her because she had just moved into her apartment, and she was like kind of giving me directions, kind of ish. So me and her was on the phone. Now it was 3 lanes, right? So I'm in the middle, and then there's a car on the right hand lane next to me. Now, y'all, it was not this lady's fault. It was not this lady's fault, but of course, that ain't my business. That ain't what I'm going to tell insurance, you know, because that ain't my business. But it was an 18-wheeler. It was like a big 18-wheeler Amazon truck. And the Amazon truck just, ooh, and the Amazon truck was just, he just came out of nowhere and straight cut this lady car off that was on the side of me, right? And as a result, she swerved out. She kind of lost control. I guess she panicked or whatever, but she lost control of her car. And the whole time I'm looking at this, I was on the phone with my homegirl, and I'm like, oh girl, this lady losing control of her car. She looked like she about to crash out and hit the wall. Child, as soon as I said that, child, she turned her steering wheel and she went the opposite way towards me, and she boom hit my car, like just smashed the side of my car. Now again, I'm gonna post my birthday video for y'all to hear about that car crash and what happened with the insurance with that car and all kind of whoop de whoop and bull crap that happened with that situation. I'm gonna put that story time down in the description. Check it out if you already haven't, about that whole ordeal with the car. So boom, she hits my car. I'm mad. I get out, you know, we talking and whatever. Y'all, number two, I need to stop because look what it's doing to my ends. Look, I need the little crochet needle. It ain't working. It's cute though, but I feel like I need the crochet needle, y'all. It's cute though. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop for right now because I don't want to mess my ends up. So we stopped, we exchanged information or whatever. Of course, I didn't tell the highway patrol people, oh, I no, because for insurance purposes, I needed my car fixed, and this is what happened to me. I was driving, minding my business, somebody hit me, right? So you know, when we pulled over on the side of the road, it takes time. Like I said, in the other story time, it took that Florida Highway Patrol probably an hour and a half to even come out there. So her boyfriend is out there fixing the car, and I'm just standing out there. Now, again, those of y'all who know me, have watched a couple of my story times, y'all should know that I have done Turo. Turo is a car rental app, and I've talked about that. I've explained how to do it. And I've also mentioned that my boyfriend and I have trackers in our car from when we was renting our cars. The trackers, you can see everything on the trackers. You can see how fast somebody going, if they brake hard, if they going past the speed limit. You can see everything on the tracker. It gives you notifications when your gas low, your battery about to die, your engine bad. It's called Bouncy. Sponsor me. But anyway, it's called Bouncy. And it's only $11 a month. Yeah, I'll get y'all one. And so yeah, me and my boyfriend have trackers in our car. So I'm on the side of the road and he pulls up, like my boyfriend. Now he's out there helping me. He's looking at the car. The trooper pulls up, Officer Fernandez. She pulls up, bitch. And she's like, what happened? What happened? And I'm telling her what happened. Anyways, long story short, she had me waiting outside of my car for like 10 minutes. So she asked for his ID. And when she asked for his ID, it dawned on me and him like, oh shit, we have a stay away order from each other. Now, when that thought hit, I was like telling him like, oh shit, I might go to jail. Like, he's like, nah, I came to you, I got a notification on my phone that you got in a car crash, because that's how he initially found me, y'all. Because we wasn't talking around this time. We was beefing heavy. Like, me and him was going at it. So he pulled up because he got the notification on the Bouncy app that I was in a collision. He had my location and everything. So like a boyfriend would, who care about somebody, he pulled up to check on me, right? So I'm sitting on the back of I'm not sitting, but I'm standing at the back of my car at the trunk. And I was just like, nah, she not gonna send me to jail because, I'm in a car accident and my boyfriend pulled up to check on me. Like, I just know this is not about to happen. And so my boyfriend is just like, no, relax, babe. Like, nah, it ain't that serious. Like, we ain't doing nothing. I'm just coming to check on you. Like, you just was in a car crash. So I was like, okay, yeah, you right. Everything gonna be okay. Like, everything is cool. I walk up to her, Officer Fernandez's car again, because I had to pee. Like I told y'all, it took like an hour and a half for them to come. So I'm banging on her window. She rolls it down. I'm like, yo, Officer Fernandez, like, I have to use the restroom. How long do you think this is going to be? She rolled her window down. She's slick. She's like, well, it's going to take some time. And when she said that, I felt like a little fishy stuff was going on. So I was like, nah, she ain't going to send me to jail. So 10-15 minutes go by again. He's getting nervous. He was like, why she haven't gave my ID back yet? I was like, I don't know. And we're just waiting. We're waiting. So I go back to her car. Officer Fernandez, I have to use your restroom. These sleeves is killing me. I have to use the bathroom. How long do you think it's going to be? She was like, 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes and we're going to be out of here. So I walk back to my car. I tell my dude what she said. He was like, okay, bet. I'm like, okay, cool. She ain't tripping. Boy, was I wrong. Maybe 5 minutes after she said that, I'm looking down the highway and I see some lights. I thought it was the tow truck, you know, because maybe somebody needed a tow. Now I could have drove my car away. Like I told y'all, it was only my passenger doors that was messed up. Honey, but as it got closer, them was popo lights. See, she was in the police car, but this was a popo truck pulling up, the paddy wagon. So when I seen it coming up the highway, I looked at my boo and he looked at me and we just shook our head. So the truck pulls up in front of the police car, and Officer Fernandez and this black officer, they come walking towards my car. And my heart is just racing because I knew I was down for the doom. So as she get closer, I'm looking at her. She's like, okay, well, I see in the system that you two have a stay away order from each other, and I'm going to have to place you under arrest. Y'all, I flipped my top. I really did. Because okay. So I was like, why? She was like, because y'all have a stay away order from each other. I say, ma'am, I was just in a car crash, traumatized. We have trackers in our car. The only reason he's here is because he got a notification, yeah, that I was in a collision, yeah. And he came out here like a good boyfriend should to check up on me to make sure I was okay. Yes. So she was like, I don't care. The system says y'all two ain't supposed to be around each other. So he stepped in. He was like, yo, but I came out here. She didn't call me. I pulled up on her to make sure she was straight. She was like, I don't care. So the black guy that was with her, he started to like step in a little bit. I looked at him. I was like, sir, you can't do nothing. Like, you can't help a sister out. Like, I could see we was out here fighting, throwing bows and cussing each other out. He's literally out here to check on me from a car accident. He was like, yeah, I double checked everything. Because there's a stay away order, we're going to have to take you to jail. He explained it pretty nice and professional. You know, Officer Fernandez, that bitch was rude. And she had it rough with me the entire night. So as I'm speaking to them two, a nice, pretty black lady, she walks up and she had nice hair and she was very demure and pretty. So I was cussing Officer Fernandez out. Why? Because you see the situation. You see that I got in a car accident. You see that my boyfriend came out here to check on me. We're not out here fighting. We're not out here arguing. I get the stay away order kind of thing. And let's be honest, me and him kind of forgot about the stay away order kind of thing because my lawyer told me that she filed the motion to have that thrown out. Apparently she did not. So the pretty officer, she was very nice. So they put me in handcuffs. Y'all. And when they put me in handcuffs, I flipped my top. I just started going off. Why? Because Officer Fernandez was a bitch. She was very nasty. It was just how she was talking to me. She was just like, I work from home. I have a number where I can just call off work, y'all. Just simple. Just let me call off work. She tried to throw me in the back of the car like I was a criminal. She tried to throw your girl in the back of the truck like I was a criminal. I started going off on her even more. So the pretty black cop, she was like, yo, whoa. Oh, hell no. So she was like, whoa. Chill out. Let the girl call off her job. I was like, yes, ma'am. Thank you. So Officer Fernandez got a little snot. She was like, psh. So the lady took my phone out of my sweater, the black cop. I was like, yeah, it's called call off number. She called the number for me, and I called off for 2 days, y'all, because I was going to be off anyway. I had a few days to get my shit together, pretty much, right? So I do the call off thing, and I calmed down just a little bit. So I'm sitting in the back of the police truck, and I'm pissed because why? Why are we here? I was just and traumatized. I could have been hurt, dead. I was in a car accident, and I'm about to go to jail. Why? I'm sitting in the back of the car, and I don't know about y'all, but when I went to jail the first time, I was talking shit, big shit, because I was mad, and I did the same this night because why? It was very unnecessary in my eyes. So I'm in the back of the police car, like y'all see on them YouTube videos, people be boom, 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 boom. I'm like, fuck y'all, fuck the police, right? I'm mad. So she come back to the car, and she was just rude. It's just. Like, I don't know. It's certain officers, y'all. It's just certain officers look out for you, care about you. Like the black officer let me call off. They care about you. Like the black man checked twice for me. It was just Officer Fernandez, thin hair ass, greasy hair ass bitch. You feel me? It was something about her I did not like. So when she came to the car, like open the door, I was shut up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want her to mace me, tase me, shoot me. So when she opened the door, I would get quiet, you know? And she asked me a few questions. She closed the door. I get to talking shit. So we sitting there for like 5 more minutes. I see some more lights pulling up. So I'm like, damn, they finna take him to jail too? Nope. As it got closer, it was a fucking tow truck. So I was like, yo, I'm yelling now. So she come back to the car, and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna tow your car. And I was like, why? I said, my boyfriend here, he has a brother that stay 5 minutes away. They could come get my car for me. He was like, and I could hear him yelling at, like talking to her. He was like, yeah, I just told you my brother in the Uber coming to get her car. So she was like, no, because she was rude to me when I tried to put her in handcuffs. And y'all, I flipped my top. So, okay, you already finna tow my car. Now you finna hear my mouth for the rest of the fucking night, right? So when I seen the tow truck coming, cause you a green bitch, you a green ass. That's why I don't mess with the popo. I don't like the popo. I don't deal with the popo no more. Y'all, I used to want to be in law. I used to want to be a homicide detective growing up. Fuck the police. She towing my car. I could hear him like questioning her, like why you even taking her to jail? You know, y'all. In retrospect, I get it. Okay, we have a stairway order away from each other. We've been together for so long. Our life is together. It's impossible for us to stay away from each other. I could see we were out there fighting, cussing each other out, throwing bowls on the side of the road, but it wasn't that. I get it. I get the whole stairway order thing. I get it, y'all. But fuck that. Fuck that. My man came out there to check on me, and you taking me to jail, you bitch. So they put my car on the tow truck, and he pulls off. I'm still sitting in the back of the police car, had my handcuffs all tight and shit. I had all whips around my wrist. Yeah, I know I'm red. It only take a little bit to scratch me up. I'm just pissed. I'm back there cussing her ass out. So she get in the car. And y'all, I ain't proud. Kinda, but I wasn't proud. I was cussing out, calling all kind of names, very childish, very immature. I was just very angry. I was very hurt. Told the lady her hair was thin and greasy. Child just went off into just was going off the handle. I won't even repeat. And I pray to God my police videos never make it to YouTube, but I ain't proud to say that I cussed her out clean from A to Z. I'm talking about she was quiet the entire time. She was telling me like, oh, like she's at one point she was telling me she was sorry. She had to. Y'all, I cussed Officer Fernandez clean the fuck out, right? So we drive to the police station. She want to stop. I guess now looking back at it, y'all, if I catch Officer Fernandez in the street, I will probably whip her ass. You know, this is a side note. Let me tell you why I would probably whip her ass. Because looking back at it, she played me. Because I told y'all I left my house around 10 p.m., right? I got arrested after midnight. Probably, let's say 12:15 a.m., right? if you make it to the jail before 4 or 5 p.m., I mean, before 4 or 5 a.m., you can see the judge that same day, right? For some crimes in Florida, like domestic violence, you have to see the judge before you get a bond. So if you get arrested and make it to the jailhouse and get booked before 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., you can see the judge 7 a.m. that morning and do your business. She made us go to the police precinct, and we sat there for like an hour and a half while she y'all, she played me. If I catch your funky ass on the street, ho, boop boop boop. Anyways, y'all, she did this on purpose. Now that I was thinking about everything, she wasted time on purpose. Okay, so she finished her little precinct, her little typing, her little record doing and shit like that, and we get back in the car, and we heading to TGK, to the Miami-Dade jailhouse. Make it there, honey. Make it there like 3 a.m. Let's say 3 a.m. No, maybe 4 a.m. It was like sun coming up, 3, 4. She wasted a lot of time. Yeah. So, yeah, I got booked. I got booked like, I don't know. It was early wee hours in the morning, right? Long story short, your girl I didn't get booked in time to see the judge that same day. So your girl had to stay the night to see the judge the next morning, y'all. So I seen the judge. I was so nervous. I was like, ooh, I just got arrested on a violation and injunction of a domestic violence, y'all. Florida don't play about this DV situation, y'all. They do not play. I learned. Trust me. So I'm in jail now. Of course, he bonds me out again like he did the first time. He immediately bonds me out. I have a Bills bondsman. They know me by heart now. Sad. Anyway, he bonds me out immediately. So, well, I see the judge the next day. She gives me my little bond. He bonds me out immediately, y'all. Those of you who know, it takes some time. It takes like another day sometime, you know? So I was in jail the second time for like 3 days, y'all. 3 days. And again, thank God I have a job to where we just have a call off number. And I have leniency with my boss, you know. Thank God, because if I was one of those people who had a tough, strict job, I probably would be out of work. Who knows? So I had an old cellmate, old lady. She clearly been around the block a few times. She's trying to break down my case. She's discouraging me. She's like, oh, you going to be in jail for a long time, girl. You violated the stay away order. Ooh, girl, they finna chain. They finna lock you up, girl. You going to prison, girl. And I'm in the cell. I'm just scared. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, save me. I'm sorry. I'm just crying. I'm praying every moment, y'all. I'm praying. I'm like, please let me go home. Because this old lady right here is discouraging me. She's telling me I violated, and because I got arrested on a violation for the stay-away order. So I'm scared, but I'm like, well, he posted the bond, so, you know, I'm going home. Y'all know, they call you in the middle of the night, Londo, child, wrap my shit up, I'm out of there, right? So my lawyer hit me up and she was like, yeah, so we have court the next Wednesday. Let's say I got out Friday, I had court that next Wednesday, right? So we in court, and the purpose of court was to file a motion to have the stay away order removed, because me and my guy have a life together. We didn't want that. He already came to court and told y'all he don't want to press charges on my crazy ass. So what are we doing here? So we in court, y'all, and shit went left. That was my first time seeing the judge in person. Judge Garcia, fuck you. She's so evil. Ooh, evil white lady. Ooh, she's a stale saltine cracker, and she was evil. Anyway, so we in court, and I'm there. My dude is there in person, and yeah. So we there to file a motion to have the stay away order removed, y'all. So court, this thing is killing me. So court has begun, and she's asking questions, and she's actually, this morning I was late a little bit, like 5-10 minutes. So She had them call me, so I was the last one, literally the last one. Everybody had went. I seen everybody. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna reschedule you, dismiss that, drop that, drop." It came to me. I was last, y'all. Her whole demeanor changed. It's like you would thought I had shat in her coffee or something like that. Her demeanor had changed, and I didn't understand it. Nobody understood it. The lawyers didn't understand it. The bailiff didn't understand. Nobody understood it when she got to me, y'all. She was just like, ooh. When she seen me, like I was stank, girl. So she was like, you got arrested for domestic violence? Yes, ma'am. She was like, ooh, you violated? And my lawyer was like, yes, ma'am, but this is the situation. She was like, we don't play that here in Florida. She was like, you violated the stairway order. I don't know why you bonded out. And my lawyer was like, well, she seen another lawyer, and the lawyer granted her a bond. The judge, Garcia, was like, but I ain't no bail judge. I don't like this situation. So I'm scared, right? So she was like, it's Wednesday, come back Monday. She's like, I want you back here Monday, and I want the Officer Fernandez who arrested you, and I want your boyfriend back here, and I need testimony. I need to know what happened that night that you got arrested and your car got towed. So my lawyer was just like, well, what's going on? Like, we just here for emotion. What is all this? And I'm standing there like, I'm going to jail. And then I look back at my boyfriend, and he just confusion. You feel what I'm saying? So she was like, Monday at 9 a.m. I need everybody here, and I need to get to the bottom of this, and I need to know the damn truth. So court was over. My lawyer was like, you heard her. We're going to be back Monday. Be here on time. So I was like, okay, cool, bet. Whew. So for some reason, I talked to my lawyer. She was just like, I don't know what that was about. We went for one thing. Her whole mood changed. I have no idea what this is about, but be prepared for Monday. I was like, okay. Monday comes. I'm there. I see Officer Fernandez, old bald head ass. My boyfriend is there. I'm there. Everybody is there. We're all on time, and we're ready for court. Now, over the weekend, something in my spirit was telling me, Londa, she's going to send you to jail. So prepare, girl. Like, I just accepted my fate, y'all. I was like, well, I had been arrested in July. I just got arrested last week. Girl, your girl is a criminal. I am in and out this thing. Like, 2 more days ain't gonna hurt you, girl. Like, I was just preparing because Judge Garcia demeanor towards me, y'all just had to be there to understand. I wish I could have recorded this whole ordeal, but they didn't allow no cameras and nothing like that in court. But for some reason in my spirit, I was just like, Londa, you're not a criminal, girl. I'm not sure what's happening to you. I'm not sure what storm over you. I'm not sure what's, and you might say, oh, your boyfriend, true. But he was there every step of the way. He was fighting for me to have my freedom and for them to let me go. He was there in person for every single thing. It's just, ooh, girl, something in my spirit was just like, Londa, prepare. Your storm is almost over, though, but prepare, girl. Like, you in the middle of your tornado. Hold on, because shit finna get ugly. So, Monday has come. But before Monday came, Sunday night, I cooked me a nice dinner, and I had a piece of notepad, and I put down all I put my debit card number, my credit card number, my pins to my cards, my call off number for my job, and some other information, like everything that he would need to handle me if I go to jail, right? So Monday is here. We in court. It's 9 a.m. They call me up. And I see Officer Fernandez there. I see everybody there, all the moving parts. So the judge called Officer Fernandez up to the stand. She's asking her questions. Well, the state is asking her questions. They're like, oh, was Yolanda in an accident? She was like, yeah. She was like, well, she's the only passenger in the car. She was like, yeah. She was like, was her boyfriend on the scene? She was like, yeah. But then it was like, well, why did you arrest her or something like that? She was like, because I seen in the system it was a stairway order. Now it was my lawyer's turn. My lawyer was just like, okay, you said she was the only passenger there. She was like, yeah. I have to take that out. She was like, was her boyfriend in his own car? And she was like, yeah. And then my lawyer was like, so he came to her. He came to assist her. She didn't call him. She didn't come to him. Correct? Officer Fernandez was like, yes. So I'm like, okay, cool. She told the truth. I was there by myself. I was the only passenger. He came to me. I didn't violate anything. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm relieved a little bit. So Officer Fernandez sit down. The judge kind of snapped at Officer Fernandez, so she had a little attitude. She sat down for like 5 minutes and she asked to leave. She was like, "Can I go?" The state was like, "Yeah, girl, we good. You can go." She left. Girl, a couple minutes later, I'm sitting there. And the Judge Garcia is just like, but you violated the stay away order. I don't care what the circumstances was. I don't care this and that. We're gonna set your bond for $10,000, and we're gonna have you on a house arrest monitor because we don't play that shit in Florida. I looked behind me to my boyfriend, and y'all, all jokes aside, that was the first time I seen tears in his eyes. Like, this whole ordeal was just, why y'all doing me like that? Like, yeah, y'all, I get it. I get it. Your girl got arrested for domestic violence. I get it. I get it. It's a stay away order. You violated the stay away order, but y'all are not, you understanding? I was in a car crash. He seen the tracker. He came to assist me. Why am I going to jail? Why? Okay, and if I went to jail that night, okay, cool. But if I'm in court and the officer who arrested me telling you, okay, hey, he came to her. She didn't violate anything. This is what happened. She told the truth. Why are you sending me to jail? She sent me back to jail. Y'all, I had on my business attire, and I just was defeated. I was just like, because I kind of knew she was going to do that anyway from her demeanor. She was a nasty witch, and I just knew she was going to send me to jail, y'all. She sent me back to jail. She revoked that bond that they gave me and gave me a $10,000 bond and a house arrest conviction conjunction shit, right? So I'm in the courthouse and the officer arrests me. They have me in handcuffs and I'm just defeated, you know. And that's when I had that hairstyle, y'all. That half up, half down. Y'all know that little pretty one that I just had? It was fresh. It was like day 3 of me having that hairstyle. It was cute. Oh, girl, my hair was cute. I was slayed. I was cute. I smelled good. Went into jail, child. I get to the jailhouse. The CO's looking at me like in the book, and they looking at me like, what are you doing back here? You was just here last week. What are you doing back here? And it's like I was talking with my eyes like, these crackers, these officers, these cops, the police. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, it was just ridiculous. All of the COs, all of the intake people, the nurses was staring at me. They was just staring at me like, why is she back here? Like, what's going on? You know? I'm defeated, y'all. Immediately, like I said, my dude posted the bond. You know, it has to go through the system, but turns out, I don't know what happened in the sauce. I don't know if the judge reduced the bond or the bail's bondsman reduced the bond, but he only paid $250. So they reduced that $10,000 drastically down to something, and it was just okay, cool. Like, okay, cool. So with house arrest, it wasn't really house arrest. It was just like a GPS monitor, y'all. When you are requested to have a GPS monitor, that takes time. So although he immediately posted my bond, I had to get an address. Well, he got an address. He used his cousin's address. See, he was just there we was trying, y'all. They was trying to take me down. I think it was all about money. I really think it was all about money. They kept trying to make me pay bond. So he had to find me an address for my GPS monitor, y'all. So me and him stayed together. Our address is the same. Everything is the same. I have name on the lease. So he used, luckily on his ID card, it shows his grandmother's home. So luckily he used his grandma address as his primary residence, so that was the place that I was banned from. I don't really go over there anyway, but you know. So it takes time. Not only do the bond process takes time, getting the house arrest address and shit processed in the system, it takes days. It depends on how long your family get an address for you, how long the house arrest people take to verify information. So that happened Monday. I went from the courthouse to the jail Monday morning, y'all. And it was so ironic. I had a freaking calendar in front of my cell. I had a freaking calendar. Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was just counting the days. It was so sad. So Monday I was there. Tuesday I was like, okay, please. I was just praying every day. Wednesday, and then, you know, I had to keep. I had to. Now, mind you, I couldn't even call him. My lawyer was specific. She was like, do not call your boyfriend this time you go to jail, because you in trouble. She was like, do not call him. So I had to do little sneaky little shit, y'all. I'm calling his cousin, saying little code words like, hey, Brenda, tell him call off 3 days. Like, you know, I was like doing little, you know, he understood. She give him the message. He know what I'm talking about. So I had to keep calling off work, y'all. And I was like, dang, I hope I don't get fired. So Wednesday came. And I was like, oh, I want to go home, Lord. Like, please let me go home. And luckily, like I said in the other story time, Officer Jones was a very good CO, and she kept checking up on the house arrest for me. She kept calling him like, yo, what's up with Londa information? Is she ready to go? She good to go? And finally, Wednesday, she was like, girl, your boyfriend verified your information. Like, you finna go home in the morning. I was pumped. I'm like, yeah, I'm going home, bitch. I'm going home, bitch. So Thursday morning, what was it, in the morning or late at night? Probably late at night. They called me and it was like, you going home. But I had to put on this big ass ankle monitor, y'all. I don't have no pictures of it because I rebuked that in the name of Jesus. Just like I rebuked jail in the name of Jesus. I will never go back to jail ever again. Ever go to jail again. But they had put this big ass ankle monitor on my left leg, y'all. It was so heavy, so embarrassing. And I was on it for like 3 weeks. Now, the most crazy part about it, I spent so much money because let me tell you about Dingbat, my boyfriend. And I don't blame him because he didn't know. I guess this law stuff is new to me, to him, to everybody. I guess he didn't understand clearly. This fool thought that I was banned from our house. Now, mind you, he thought I was banned from our house. Why would you think that when you gave them your grandma address? Now, y'all might say, oh, he just didn't want you there, blah, blah, blah. He was with me the whole time at his cousin's house. He thought that I was banned from our house because he had to use his cousin's address. So he thought by him using his cousin's address, I had to stay there. That's what he thought. So for like a week, y'all, I couldn't come. I wasn't home. I brought all kind of stuff. I brought blow up beds, food, all kind of unnecessary extra clothes because I couldn't come home. I just spent so much money. Plus I had to pay for rentals because my car was towed and messed up. Like, girl, your girl was going through it this year, y'all. Your girl has been through it, and I'm just happy for it to be all over. I'm just happy for it to be all over. So I was like, I need to go home because I'm spending so much money. I want to go home. So I called the house arrest people. And finally some smart ass officer was like, why does she keep calling us? So this man was like, Londa, why you keep calling? I was like, because I want to go home. He was like, what's your address? I'm like, and he's like, girl, you not banned from your house. You banned from this house. I was like, you lying. He was like, your boyfriend probably thought you couldn't go there because you had to use this. I was like, you lying. So for a week, I was stuck in his cousin's house. Y'all, it was crazy. Finally came home, had to keep my little ankle monitor charged up, girl. A couple times every Wednesday I had to call my house arrest officer, and I would forget because I ain't used to this. I'm new to this, so I would forget to call her, and the little ankle monitor child would go off. I don't know if y'all ever had an ankle monitor on, but that shit scare you. It's loud and it sound like a police siren. So I would sleep one day and the damn ankle monitor, woo, woo, woo. I said, oh shit, call her real quick. She was like, it's cool, I'm gonna turn it off, but yeah, you need to call me every Wednesday at 9. I say, yes ma'am. Girl, so we're gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna end this, right? So that was my ordeal when I had to get on my little GPS monitor, and it was rough. I was sad. I couldn't clean my ankle very good. But it was all good, you feel me? So we had got a court date pretty early in November last month. So my lawyer is just like, good news. Because, you know, I was charged with 2 things. I was originally charged with the DV, and then I was charged with the injunction, you know, that violation from the car crash. So that's technically two. So she was just like, good news. The state is going to drop the violation charge on you because, you know, they reviewed the body camera, they reviewed everything, and they don't think that you violated because, you know, he came out to you to see if you was okay. And I was like, exactly. Thank you, state. Thank you. Even though I hate y'all, because the state is the one to convict you and put all the evidence on you and send you to prison for life. I hate the state, but thank you, state. So she was like, cool, cool, cool. So I kept getting letters in the mail for court dates. They kept canceling, rescheduling, until finally November 17th was the official trial date, right? So that was a Monday. The weekend prior to that, my lawyer kept calling me with bad news. She was just like, yeah, although they dropped the second charge for the violation, they still trying to prosecute on the original DV. So I was like, why? And she was like, I don't understand it either. It's no justice in this because the supposed victim, my boyfriend, he doesn't want to press charges. So it's no justice in it for them to pursue or whatever. So I was like, yeah. So she just kept calling me. And every time she called me, it was more and more bad news. So she called me again Saturday afternoon, early afternoon. So she was like, girl, what you gonna do? You gonna plead not guilty, no contest. She was like, if you plead not guilty, we can go to trial. But she said, if we go to trial, they can change it to attempted battery. Now I told y'all I didn't hit him. I attempted to hit him. So she was like, during trial, they can switch it to attempted and convict you. I was like, hell no. So she was like, but if you just take guilty, they just gonna put you on probation for a whole year. And I was like, what? Treated me like I was a criminal. Where did all of this come from? Why do I have to be on probation? Why? But I was like, you know what? I'm scared of trial because y'all just heard of that woman who got offered a plea deal for 5 years. She took it to trial, bitch. Take that shit to trial, bitch. Take that shit to trial, and got 20 years. Ooh. So yeah, I was smart. I was like, even though I don't deserve this, I've never been in trouble a day of my life. I don't understand why the judge trying to screw me like this, but I'm gonna plead guilty because I just take that year probation. So she was like, cool. I'm going to tell the state what you want to do, and I'm going to hit you back. So I was like, bet. So Saturday night, I'm in the shower. My phone rings. She calls me again. Every time I seen her number, I was over it because every time she called, it was bad news. So I answered the phone while I was in the shower, and she was like, what you doing? I was like, nothing, showering. What's good? I was like, more bad news? And she was like, no, actually. So I was like, what's up, girl? And she was like, well, the state is going to drop the charges. What? They put me through all of this just to drop the charges. But yes, I was like, yes, are you serious? She was like, yeah, they're going to drop all charges. Like you still have to come to court Monday just so they can tell you that. And then they're going to get your papers to get your ankle monitor off. I was like, cool, bet. Long as you know they're going to drop the charges. She was like, yes, girl, they're going to drop the charges. Y'all, when I say I was in the shower, praising God, dancing, I was so happy. He did it for me. Like, I know I'm sitting up here laughing and talking about it now because it's over, but y'all, people who's dealing with actual cases, is hard. Don't go to jail, bitch. Don't go to jail, bitch. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna give you gray hairs. It was a burden on my shoulder every day going to jail. They took your girl to jail 3 times in 4 months. Your girl was locked up. I was in a chain gang. Like, I feel like a criminal. I got 3 mug shots, y'all, this year. Why? All on Facebook, Miami-Dade mugshot picture page. I know my friends was just like, my daddy seen it. My daddy called me. My daddy was like, you all right, baby girl? Because I was just in and out of jail this year, y'all. It was ridiculous. But people who going through actual cases, that shit is a burden. It's a lot. Like, I'm joking, but that's why I feel I kind of slowed down this year. Because I was in and out of jail, bitch. I was in and out of jail, dealing with court, bitch. I was mentally just throwing off my game. All of my creative stories and my memories and shit, it just when I come to me, like, all my memories and fun things I've been through and the people I want to talk shit about. And you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't coming to me. It was just going through the court systems it's a lot. So, anyway, go to court. They dismissed the case. The next day, the jail called me, took that shit off my leg, and I was free. I was free. And let me just say this. Sorry for the cuss words. Those of y'all who don't like the cussing, cover your ears. I'm going to say this. Fuck the judge, fuck the DA, fuck the state, fuck the lawyers, fuck the bailiff, fuck the security at the door, fuck the everything. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody in the courthouse. Okay? Fuck everybody. Fuck them all. Like, I don't like the law anymore. I don't like the law anymore. Fuck them crackers. I'm sorry. I don't like them. I used to want to be a homicide detective, not no more. Because I seen how the laws did me. They did me dirty for no reason. Some of it I deserved, but no, I didn't deserve none of that I went through this year. It threw me completely off game, y'all. And because it's about to be the new year, and actually today is Christmas, I'm going to upload this today. It might be a little late, but you know, I'm going to upload this today. And yeah, I might, if my nail place open, I'm going to get my nails done and do a little recording for y'all. I'm trying to get back on my game because I love y'all. I know y'all really do, and I just got to get back on my game, and I wanted to release. I wanted to release that trauma, not onto y'all though, but I just wanted to release that trauma and just tell my story and let the people know, my good friends, what was going on with your girl. So that's how I ended up in jail 3 times in 4 months, y'all. And it's all over. Your girl is free. Charges was dropped. And yeah, if y'all enjoyed my story time, please leave y'all comments down below. Y'all stories, suggestions, even advice. Because I have a lot of aunties that support me and uncles. Even some advice. Leave it down below because I listen. I read them all. And I respond to as many as I can. Hype your girl up. Subscribe, blah, 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 subscribe, all that good stuff. I love y'all. Until next time. Peace.